Okay. Okay. So this video, this Facebook Live is about full moon in Leo. And let me just see if everything works. Okay. Okay. The full moon will happen tomorrow on the 16th of February at 16:56 minutes, so 4 p.m. and 56 minutes at Universal Time. Okay, so this moon is in Leo, and Leo is about power, courage, shining your light, being in your and standing in your power, your essence, your uniqueness, being and standing in your truth. And here, of course, I'm gonna mention also the shadow of the Leo and how it can affect you, what can open up for you, because the moon is showing us the unseen is always opening up for us and bringing up the stuff that are out of alignment. So how can this manifest? The part of the Leo, what can come up is the fear of being criticized, and accepting the critics, taking everything really personal to your heart, having troubles with accepting the feedback, and instead let us use the feedback and try to improve and contemplate, do we also agree with this, be honest with ourselves. Okay, so another thing that can happen with the shadow of the Leo is that we are trying to impress others, get their admiration, being loved, accepted, of course, which is coming up from our childhood wounds. Okay, so where we neglected, maybe we didn't get enough of attention, or the way and approach that we wanted from our parents. So this can be really coming up to the surface. Like, we can be really sensitive. This moon is connected with our heart. Everything connected with the heart. With also blood, so really clearing everything on the level of your heart, on the level of your blood. Our blood is connected with our family, of course, is connected with patterns, and also our genetics. So I'm just sharing this here for your own awareness, so you can dive deeper into it with this full moon in Leo. So you have the chance now to really accept the heart healing, okay? Healing of a relationship with yourself, relationship with others. And here I also want to mention self-image, and all the distortion there, how you and the image you have built for yourself, what you have accepted on yourself because of the projections of others, of how they were treating you. So everything about self-image, about self-love, about self-acceptance could be coming up for you. Also about value, and this is really giving you the chance to master those aspects, okay? So instead, let us take some time to celebrate ourselves and our achievements, and all the things that we have already overcome, that we have done. See all the accomplishments and all the growth and change that we went through. So here I also want to mention the communication, assumptions, accusations. So why am I mentioning this? Because we could take things on our heart, we can have the lack in communication. Because we could take things personally, this can manifest in the lack of communication, and we are having stories, assumptions, and we are accusing others for what we are feeling and what is going on for us. So I want us to be aware of that and maybe come rather from neutrality and try to speak your truth and what is going, talk about your emotions, feelings, your thoughts about something that happened, but really share yourself, okay, your own uniqueness. Of course, with the Leo, with being in your power, shining your light, also the question here is where and why are you dimming your light, okay? Where are you not completely allowing yourself to be who you are? And here, just a little reminder, when you are allowing yourself to be you, to share yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, everything that you are, also your light and shadow, this is how you give the chance to people to really get to know you, okay? So then if they get to know you, they can accept you and they can love you. But it is confusing if you're presenting yourself for somebody that you're not, and then after time you show them your true colors, okay? And then you're feeling like, oh, I'm not being accepted, I'm not being loved. So consider that, know that maybe it can be just confusing and maybe they can feel deceived because of that, okay? So really reflect on those aspects, really look into where you're not allowing yourself to be you. What are your fears around that, beliefs around that, like why are you doing this? So are you afraid? Do you think that you are gonna, if you're gonna speak your truth, if you're gonna speak about your emotions, that you are gonna face the wall or unacceptance? Why are you not completely being you? Really allow yourself to look into that. Okay, some intuitive messages about this moon are that there is more light coming through. So it's increasing of the light and increasing of the frequency internally and externally, which means also for the earth itself. So a lot of light codes are coming through with this full moon. And this means that also we have to make room for that. And that's why we are facing the old deep stuff, so we can make room for this to integrate. So don't take it so personal and don't feel like, oh my God, again this, or still this is still here. But just know that this is just making room. So allow yourself to make this room and accept more light, because you are light, you are worthy of this. Allow this transformation, transition happen completely and as much as it can naturally, okay? Okay, with this full moon, you have the chance to bring your dreams into life. So really write down what are your dreams, think about that, contemplate on that, and by that, when we are really shining in our light, living our path, and making sure that everything is aligned with our dreams, that we are going step by step, little steps every day in that direction. This is how all the world is gonna benefit, okay, from what we are giving. Okay, so okay, here are some suggestions that I got from Spirit. So with so much light coming through, it is really important that you make sure and that you do some exercises, that you ground yourself. Go to nature if it's possible tomorrow. And also the message was to check what is happening in your physical life, okay? Is your spiritual word aligned with your physical life? Okay, are you giving energy to what really matters to you and to your heart? Okay, so really appreciate with this full moon the beauty of the word, the love in your relationships. Okay, um, so also contemplation, is your spiritual work applied in your physical life? So is there a balance? Okay, spiritual body and physical body, this is what was, for example, really shown for me personally as well, how much my spiritual body is developed and how much I have to work on my physical body so I can really integrate and accept all the light and all this energy, that I can anchor it in my physical vessel. So it is important that we put work into that as well. I have been developing the spiritual body for years, but now I'm really working on my physical body as well. It has been a really strong calling. Okay? Okay, like I said, you can really bring your dreams into life with this full moon. So how can you do that? Speak your prayers. Prayers are the way we speak to the universe. Okay, we share from our heart what we want. You can dance your prayers. You can sing them. Okay, whatever feels aligned to you. Okay, you can also make art, do an offering for what you're bringing into your life, okay, or calling into your life. With this full moon, you can also get a lot of ideas, a lot of inspiration. So really make sure that you have your journal next to you and write them down. Write those ideas into your journal. Ground them, okay? Bring them to life, okay? Okay. What can happen, because so much light is coming through, so much is happening internally for us, we are making this room so we can integrate all that. What can happen, you can feel overwhelmed and you can feel congested, you can feel blown up. So make sure you do some relaxation techniques. It can be meditation, whatever kind of exercise you use to relax your body, okay? Muscles, giving some attention to your muscles, to your organs, to every little bit of your body, your vessel that is always serving you, okay? So with prayer, with making art, with expressing also yourself, because I told you in the beginning, it's everything about your heart. So a lot of emotions can come through. So you can do that by writing it in the journal. It's important that you put it out, so it's not staying in, because if it's staying in, if we are not digesting it properly, we are going to be blown up and we would feel this tension. So let us find a way to move this energy, okay? Another thing, really take care of your body. Hydrate yourself, take time for rest, go to nature, do salt bath, eat nourishing and strengthening foods, okay? And like I said, really take care of yourself, be gentle, loving to yourself, and really allow this light move freely through your body. You deserve it. Just take it in. And this will, all this work, everything that I was mentioning, will also help you by doing this. You will integrate more, and you will much easier translate all this idea and bring all these ideas and inspiration into this reality, okay? Everything will make more sense, okay? So a little reminder, for some of you can open really deep stuff okay, with this hard stuff, with this full moon. And just a reminder, everything is working out according to higher plan. And just know that you are loved, okay? That you can always ask for help, ask for support, your loved ones, your friends, your family, and you can also always ask for help um, the support from the higher realms, the light beings. Okay, so what should be the goal for us for this full moon is to really connect to our bodies, to connect to our heart, to be aware and clear about our emotions, to really be present and grounded, make sure that we are energized, that we take care of our well-being. So another question, and something that you can contemplate with this full moon is, are you feeling good about who you are and how you live your life? And if you're not feeling good with who you are, and if you're not feeling good with how you live your life, why is that? With this full moon, you can really get clarity with that, and you can get the ideas how to overcome that, how to become more aligned with your path, with your dreams, with actually who you want to be or become, and how you want to live your life. Okay? So allow yourself to connect with the infinite with this full moon, to welcome in the light, and to really be the conscious observer. Really consciously observe what is going in your inside world and what is going on in the outside world. Okay, another thing that I think that I forgot to mention is neediness. You can feel needy, needing attention. So I want you to also contemplate on the beliefs, attachments that you have about who and what you need to be happy, to be content, to be satisfied, and instead find this within, inside of you. Okay, as always, with the full moon messages, I'm also gonna pull some cards. I'm using the Sacred Self-Care Oracle cards. Let's see how else we can support ourselves. I gave you a lot of ideas, so maybe we will get confirmation. Oh, spend time with animals. Okay, with animals we can really experience this unconditional love and unconditional acceptance, which can be a challenge with this full moon, because all the parts where we are not accepting ourselves, or the memories where we were not accepted, appreciated, maybe even neglected, could be coming up to the surface for you. Okay, feeling not important, for example. Okay, another thing, look to the stars, connect to the stars, okay, to the wisdom of the stars, and really connecting also with the light deep within, okay, and your own inner knowledge and wisdom, because there you have all the answers you need, you seek. Okay, the last one, clean your space. Okay, with cleaning our space and taking care of our space, of our sacred space, of our home, also of our energy field, we are always getting more clarity. Okay, if we are clearing our energy field, we are also becoming more clear channel for light. And with this light coming through, with this full moon, We are also making room for more integration of the light with letting go of everything old, everything that is not serving us anymore. And our home is our temple. It's important that we feel good in our home, and especially when we are going through deep process. Okay, it is important that we have this feeling of being protected, being taken care of, warm in our home. Okay, so the three messages were: spend time with animals, look at the stars, to the stars, and clean your space. Thank you for joining me. I wish you a beautiful full moon in Leo, full of blessings. Allow yourself to really receive and make sure you stay grounded. Okay, bye bye.